Folks, told you yesterday, Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall describing the Democrats' sham lawfare in New York against President Trump as a complete scam. Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, described as a star witness, took the stand for the second day in a row. He was convicted, as you all remember, on 8 counts back in 2018. Turns out he's not a very honest guy. Even a CNN correspondent admitting that swing state Democrat voters have grown disgusted and tired of the Trump trials. Joining us now is Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville, who witnessed this trial firsthand yesterday. Senator, it's always great to see you. Our time is shorter because of the visiting with President Trump here at the bottom of the hour, but you were in the courtroom. Tell us about what you saw.
Well, weaponization of our criminal justice system. We weren't able to speak inside with the media. They made us go outside. This judge is pretty much got everybody hogtied, I would call, from President Trump on down, anybody on his side, but anybody that's against President Trump and the Republican Party, they get to do whatever. This gag order is ridiculous. It's weaponization of the political system. They're trying to deter the next president of the United States from having a say-so in his own trial. He pretty much can't defend himself. I was really disappointed, Chris, on how this whole thing was run. But President Trump's in good spirits. I spent a day with him. Hopefully we have more and more senators and congressmen go up every day to represent him and be able to go out and overcome this gag order. And that's one of the reasons we went, is to be able to speak our piece for President Trump.
Well, that's good. You know, if he can't speak on the sham this trial is, they can't put you under a gag order. Not yet, the way things are going. You made a comment on the condition of the courtroom, the slum known as a New York courtroom. You described it as depressing. What was it like in there?
Well, it's kind of dark, cold. The seats are very, very uncomfortable. I just can't imagine, sitting in there every day for 17 straight days and watch this go on. Of course, the judge, he's supposed to be the leader of what goes on in there and make sure it's a fair trial. Obviously, everything is pushed toward the prosecution. They had over 20 DAs, assistant DAs in there. Obviously, they don't have anything else to do. They've only prosecuted 3% of the criminals in New York this year, so they were all in there. It's kind of like their Super Bowl. It's just amazing to me. They're all in there instead of out doing their job. They're in there, I guess, listening. You had a lot of media in there, but it was interesting for me. I've not been in many courtrooms in my life. Hopefully, I don't have to go to too many more, but we're just there representing our friend and our next president of the United States. Is going to get us out of this rut that the Democrats have got us into and save our country. I think it's a very, very important trial.
Spectator sport for these leftists. You know, they've been abusing. They're all lining up to see this is how we abuse law to take out our political opponents. It's quite instructive for the left. Earlier today, speaking of the left, Joe Biden announcing a plan to increase tariffs on communist China imports, including electric vehicles, advanced batteries, solar cells, steel, aluminum, and medical equipment. Wait, after nearly 4 years in office, now Joe Biden gets tough with communist China by doing the very same thing that he was critical of President Trump for doing. You can't make this stuff up, can you, Senator?
No, and he failed to admit that China is building factories in Mexico where they're making car parts. They're actually building cars, and they're doing that to overcome the 25% tariff. He failed to mention that. And again, he's not going to be tough on China. He's been weak on China the entire time. President Trump will get back in there. He'll get it back in line. We've got to be able to take care of our manufacturing, move it back into our country, but also take care of our workers at the same time. He always talks about union workers, and we're going to help all the union people. How about helping everybody in this country? Everybody that's an American, they need a job, they need a good job, and we need to watch out for them first and not China and everybody else that he has been partial to since he's been in office for 3.5 years.
Well, all Joe Biden is promising to do is allow the Trump tax cuts to expire, which would raise taxes on virtually everybody in this country. Senator Tommy Tuberville, sir, always appreciate the time. Come back soon.